Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some it's not. And the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. And let's get to it. So we heard about the other day that Donald Trump pardoned NBA YoungBoy and he commuted Larry Hoover's sentence, his federal sentence. Okay, y'all? So there are some whispers coming out right now about this whole situation with NBA YoungBoy, okay? Word on the street is he gave him full pardon. But the state is trying to fight it, y'all. And it's one man that's trying to, keep his thorns in NBA YoungBoy's backside, okay? So Trevor Lee, he is Utah's state representative, okay? He serves as a Republican member of the 16th District of Utah House of Representatives. And he assumed his office January 1st, 2023. There go that 223, okay? Skull and bones number, okay, y'all? Well, this guy right here is trying to go after NBA YoungBoy and still hold him accountable for the things that he's done. This one right here, y'all. Utah State Representative says that they should still go after NBA YoungBoy despite his recent pardon from President Trump. This is starting to seem a little personal, y'all. Okay? Unless they just sick of letting NBA YoungBoy get away with stuff. But to me, I think it's the money. The more cases that they pile on these youngsters, the more money that they have to, throw out for these cases and everything else. So it could be about the money, or this guy just could have an end for NBA YoungBoy. But NBA YoungBoy, he do stay in a lot of trouble. He do stuff that don't make no sense. Just like he was on house arrest. He already was on house arrest, and he was still out here getting in trouble while he was on house arrest. There's really no way he should have made it back out this quickly. But they did let him. And I'm starting to wonder, is he plugged, y'all? Is he plugged? He always get out early. He always finds some type of, leeway to get up out of there. And it makes you wonder why. What's going on with that NBA YoungBoy keeps sliding through the cracks every single time. Every single time. When he went down this last time and they was piled all those charges on him and he was already on papers, I was like, oh, he gone. We ain't going to hear from him till he's an old man. He got right out in, a year or two? F that. So, I don't know about this. Now, a lot of people is in the comments section, y'all, saying that they're going to pull him over every time that they see him. He is going to be a target. So I hope he knows this. He better take this, very, very serious. Because every time he's driving around, he's out in public, there are going to be eyes on him. And they're going to try to get him for anything. If somebody else got a weapon in the car with him, they're probably going to put it on him. He just better go a straight and narrow right now. They're probably going to be searching his belongings for street pharmacy stuff because of what he went in for the last time. So I don't know if he's still clean or not, okay, because he went in jail, and I guess they clean up a little bit in the jail. But sometimes a lot of people start doing that. I heard from several people that the first time they tried street pharmacy was behind bars. So they do sneak stuff in there. That don't mean that they off of the stuff completely, because they, people be sneaking stuff in there to them, and they be doing stuff in the jails. Okay, y'all? But yeah, they are saying that it ain't over and that they should still go after him. So I don't know what they're going to do. People are calling this guy Fruity Pebbles, saying what is going on with him. They're saying the hate is real. They saying that people are just coming at him. If he pardoned him, why is they still trying to get him? I don't understand it. Just let it. He's NBA YoungBoy, y'all. If he got in trouble on house arrest, he gonna get in trouble again. You don't have to wish anything on him. He's gonna mess up again, because when you keep getting a slap on the wrist, a lot of people feel that they're untouchable and they can do whatever they want. The more money he's on tour right now too. He is on tour, so he's making some more money. stacking back up so that he can go back to court again for something else he does stupid. But I got a feeling it might not be for harming anybody but itself with street pharmacy stuff. If he get caught with some stuff, I do believe it's going to be that. But then again, he about that life. And, I don't see, if he don't care about having street pharmacy stuff and doing all kind of illegal activities while he's on house arrest, I don't see him caring about carrying weapons or anything like that either. He just might go down again, but hopefully he don't. But like I said, when you keep letting people get, off over and over and over again, it builds up this immunity to make them think that they are, above the law. So that's what I'm saying. This guy has it still in for him. Let's read a couple of more comments and then we'll go to something else. Someone says, yes, see that vibe, see what vibes they on. So why we ain't matching the energy? Somebody says he look a little special to me, or maybe it's that good old Utah in him. Okay, y'all. Get the F out of Utah. This is what they're telling NBA YoungBoy to leave. Is he still in Utah, y'all? Because, yeah, I would leave there if that's the case. But then again, he might stay because they keep getting him a pat on the wrist. He figured that they'll keep doing it over and over again. So, whereas he might get his way in Utah, but other places he might not, I don't know. Okay? But so far, so good. It seems like that, he got connections there that can help him keep getting out of jail. Okay? Someone says, this is the most unemployed comment section I've ever seen. Shaking my head. Someone says, I agree. YoungBoy really a federal informant, but y'all not ready for that combo because he y'all king in Shitka, but dude got left off on all charges that a young black man his age would get life for. They not lying. He did get off the hook off of too many huge charges, y'all. Not no baby stuff. These charges that he got a pat on the wrist. And he had 30-something or 40-something charges, didn't he, y'all? Something like that. 18 and got down to because they started cutting it in half. And I was like, that's still a lot. And he pretty much walked with all of those charges. So I don't know, y'all. But if you think about now and how people feel about snitches and how people feel about these rappers out here sweating Skittles, a lot of the upcoming people that's, fans of them, they don't care about that anymore. They really don't. They just still care about the artist. Look at all the stuff Diddy did, and the people still, some of them still care about him. Go figure, okay? Diddy allegedly done every guy almost in the industry. He done blackmailed them into going into their back door. That's all of them. He got tapes on them. And people still act like, the streets, some of them, still act like they got respect for this guy. When he out here sweating Skittles, bending over guys left and right. It used to be a time when they didn't accept stuff like that. But they do now. So just think about it, y'all. I'm just saying. There's something strange about that whole situation. But anyway, y'all, I wanted to clear up one more thing. Larry Hoover. Once again, I want to clear up something about this situation. Because I did a video earlier on it with the gematria. And I was talking about, Trump need to make a choice on what he's going to do because it's going to be left on him. Well, several people sent me some information in the comment section and to my email. And from what I looked up too, it is saying that it's over Trump's hand. It's out of his hands now. Trump could only pardon him or commute his sentence. I thought when you pardon somebody, you pardon them if they state or federal. That's what I thought. But when I looked it up and people started sending me stuff and I looked it up too, it said that he could only commute his sentence if it's federal. So all the federal stuff, he could, wipe the slate clean. But the state still has to have the last, word on if they're going to let him out or not. And due to the fact he'd been in there 50 years and he has turned his life around, you would think that they might let him. He is eligible for parole. Okay, y'all? So that's a good thing. So I have to take back that part, what I was saying about, it would be on Trump if something happened to him, because it wouldn't if he couldn't pardon him. Because it's looking like he could not pardon him from the state charges, only the federal. Okay, y'all? So I was just letting y'all know what the gematria was saying and what my conclusion was. Like, it seemed like it was something off about this whole situation. Them just letting them out, one foot out the door, and then saying one foot out, and then the other one's still in there. And it seemed weird to me. But I didn't know, the politics in the whole situation. And you have to get pardon. Just the president can only pardon in the federal charges, but they cannot pardon the state charges. And I didn't know that. I did not know that, y'all. You learn something new every day. I told y'all, you're never too old to learn something. But yes, this is what it's saying. So it's a possibility that he still can get out on parole, because they are saying he's eligible. I looked that up too. It's saying he is definitely eligible for parole. Where is it? Okay, Larry Hoover's Illinois state sentence for 1973 demise conviction remains in effect. He is eligible for parole on this charge. Okay, so if that's the only thing that's holding him back, it's up to the state now. And hopefully, the state will, grant him this freedom right now, because he's been in there a long, long time. 50 years, a long time. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Even, I want justice for people, but 50 years behind bars, and he was young when he went in there in the first place. I think he didn't learn his lesson. I wouldn't even wish this on even trapping them. If they were then did 50 years for O3 or whatever, I would probably say the same thing for them too. 50 years is a long time. And if you did change your life around in the prison and you seeing a big difference, then yeah. But if they still out here doing and getting on the phone talking smack and trying to rap behind bars and still do the same thing, no, I wouldn't say that. But if they're looking like they didn't try to change their life around, yeah, give him another chance at life. At least let him live out the rest of his days, with his family. This man is, 70-something years old? What did I say the other day? 74 or something like that? Let me see how old he is again. 74. What could he do right now? I'm just saying, y'all. I know that leader is a leader, but at the same time, 50 years. Free that man. Free him. Okay, y'all? Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. And let me know what y'all think about them still want to keep, NBA on them papers. Do you feel like this man have the right to want to keep him on them papers, NBA YoungBoy? Or do you feel like he's pardoned, so leave him alone? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Okay, y'all? And if you want to support the channel, please, please, please try to watch a commercial or two. It helps the channel. Peace.